Now let's talk about the dynamic queue and the double-ended list. The double-ended list. So first of all, the thing that made it double-ended is we had two references here. Front, back. And what would happen here is this sort of look like this right over here. So maybe there's a 10 here, a 20, a 5, 17, and then this would point at the back of the list. And what would happen here is insertions, and I'll call them pushes, occur at the back. Deletions, pops, occur at the front. So again, as we look at this dynamic queue over here, this guy over here, this is the oldest element in the double-ended list. This one's been here the longest. This one over here is the newest. And again, a queue is just like you're at the supermarket and you're at the checkout counter, and here's the cash register over here, and you're waiting to pay, and here's a person with their groceries, and here's a person with their groceries, and here's a person with their groceries, and here's you. You just walk up, you get at the back of the line. This person's been here the longest, this person's been here the shortest, and what happens is people get removed from the front, people get added in the back. Okay? So that basically, if I have a new value here, I'm going to call it a new node. And maybe, I don't know, it's got the value 23. Okay, that if I want to insert back okay, what I need to do is I need to change this to point over there. So I would say back.setNext to new node. So that now has changed this to that. And then what I need to do is I need to change what back is. Back, instead of pointing to this, it should now point to that. So inserting at the back is basically changing this reference here. This is A. And then I need to change this now to point like that, and that's B, which would be that one over there. Okay? Now, when we want to remove someone from the front, when we want to do a delete front, okay, we basically return a reference to this guy over here, and we just have to say front now gets reassigned over there. So I would come over here and I would say delete front. And let's get our picture back. So if I want to delete from the front, I would come over here and I would say something like node ret node equals front. Okay, that's the node that I'm going to return. And then what I need to do is I just need to say front is equal to front.getNext. Here's front.getNext. So I need to say front is equal to front.getNext. And then I would just need to return the return node here. Okay, so that's this over here. But again, we have concerns about the endpoints. And what are the endpoints? Well, if I am going to insert back, I have a concern about an empty list. I have a concern about a list with one element. And likewise, when it comes to delete front, I have concerns about an empty list. And I also have concerns about a list with one element. And I would ask that you draw some pictures and update the code for this appropriately to take care of those situations. So if you can do all of this, you should be fine on the quiz on Wednesday.